Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dog, cats, and squirrels, or anybody who might want to listen to an old man like me. Hello, world. Hello, money. Hola, dinero. Hola, mundo. Hello, world. I break for historical landmarkers. Do you break for landmarkers? Do you? You better believe I break for landmarkers. Hey guys, we're going over into Richmond, Virginia today, man. Richmond, Virginia, man. I got my coffee. I got me some bananas and some orange and some tangerines that I'm going to be taking on over into Richmond, Virginia today. We're going to visit the Shockoe burying ground, guys. Some of them call it Shockoe burying ground cemetery as well. And we got a lot of prominent figures that's buried in that particular cemetery. And I'm going to be naming them. And as I get through naming them, then we'll head on over and read this historical landmark with the Shockoe burying ground. Richmond, Virginia got a lot of history as well, like here in Lexington, Kentucky. And we're going to be getting to it. And one really took notice I took a picture of was a landmarker called Gabriel. I found out this gentleman's name was Gabriel Prosser. He was a blacksmith there in Richmond, Virginia, and he had created an insurrection. We're going to be talking about that a lot too on the next venture into Richmond, Virginia. But right now, I'm going to stay focused on this Shockoe burying ground because it got a lot of history. So let's continue to get this these prominent guys that come up out of this cemetery, man. That some of you might know and some of you might not know, but we're going to learn together. Okay. Again, the Shockoe burying ground, Richmond, Virginia, is the final resting place for several notable individuals from various periods of Richmond's history. Here are a few examples. John Marshall, 1755 to 1835. John Marshall was a highly influential figure in American history and served as the Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court from 1801 until his death in 1935. He played a significant role in shaping the interpretation and application of the United States Constitution. Then we have George White, 1726 to 1806. George White was a prominent figure during the American Revolutionary War and a signer of the United States Declaration of Independence. He was also a respected law professor and mentor to Thomas Jefferson, John Marshall, and other influential figures. Elizabeth Honor Poe, 1787 to 1811. Elizabeth Honor Poe was an actress and the mother of renowned poet and author Edgar Allan Poe. Her grave is located in the cemetery, and although the exact location is unknown, there's a memorial marker dedicated to her. Then we have Benjamin Watkins Lee, 1781 to 1849. Benjamin Watkins Lee was a lawyer, politician, and jurist. He served as a United States Senator from Virginia and was known for his contribution to constitutional law. Well, these are just a few examples of notable individuals that's in that cemetery, guys. So I'm excited. You know, as I was coming home from Virginia, Chesapeake, Virginia, for Christmas with my daughter and granddaughter, I jumped over into Richmond to take some more historical landmarks for those that I had lost in the past. Man, it's a lot of them in Richmond. I'm going to be able to get them as I continue to go back and forth. But yeah, the Shockoe burying ground, it shocked me. They gave it the right name because it shocked me and didn't know what was going on in this town in that particular time. I can imagine all the activity that was going on. We're going to be doing a lot of history here. As I said, we're going to be back to Gabriel, a lot of other things that went down in Richmond. Okay, so guys, you ready for the journey? All right, let's get on over to Richmond, Virginia. We're going to take this journey. I hope you got your coffee, your tangerines, and all the other little snacks that you're going to need because it's going to be a long journey, all right? But we're going to head on over to Richmond, Virginia, and we're going to look at this, read this historical landmarker together, the Shockoe burying grounds, okay? And I'll talk to you later. Guys, we here in Richmond. We done made it, all right? I got my coffee back there, my tangerines gone, and my orange juice gone. So let's get to it, man. We standing here at Shockoe Hill African Burying Ground, ladies and gentlemen. And the city of Richmond opened in Shockoe Hill African Burying Ground here in 1816 to replace the burial ground for Negroes in Shockoe Bottom, the new cemetery. Laid out along the northern end of 5th Street near the city's poorhouse. Began as 2 adjoining 1-acre plots, one for free people of color and one for the enslaved. The grounds expanded greatly over time, eventually spreading down the slopes and into the valley, with an estimated 22,000 interments It was among the largest cemeteries for free and enslaved African Americans in the United States during its era. After closing the cemetery in 1879 due to overcrowding, the city repurposed the site, making the burial ground unrecognizable today. Hello, world. Hello, money. So, guys, that's it today for Richmond, Virginia. And tomorrow we'll be going somewhere else. I don't know. I think about it as I go, baby. But we got a lot of journeys to go together. And I might want to go back to that Gabriel Prosser, the execution of Gabriel. That was pretty interesting, what he caused the insurrection. And he was truly adamant about his freedom. Yeah, I can't wait to find out about him. But yeah, we got some more to go. And as I go, because I want to close, we got Muhammad Ali too. He's an hour away from me, baby. I did his already, but now I can do it live. You know what I'm saying? I can do this live. Well, I went and took pictures of his house and all, but now I can talk, do the documentary, everything that I got a YouTube channel. All right, so that's it for today. So guys, before I close, man, I hope you got something out of it. I know I do. Every time I didn't know anything about Shockoe Burying Ground, I do now. I'm going to learn more about it as I go. And I hope you guys learned a lot out of it as well, okay? So we got to keep these historical landmarkers going, man, so that we can keep abreast of what was going on during our time before we was born into this world. And so going forward at the end of this world, people be able to come up on YouTube and see the things that I did in 2023 when we looking at 23, somewhere down the road, you know, when I'm a long way gone to the Lord. Okay, so that's it for me, guys, with me rambling. But you know, before I go, guys, to the world, you might be one person, but to that one person, you just might be their world. And people don't care how much you know until first they know how much you care. All right? And to the world, you might be one person, but to that one person, you just might be their world. And I won't see you at the top. I'm going to see each and every one of you over the top. Until next time.